Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's Top 5 Camp Creations. I'm going to start calling it because it's starting to take a little bit of a different turn. I'm starting to introduce the fact that you can now have shelters in here and stuff. There is a perfect example this week of how I would like it presented though, if you were to show off a camp that included a shelter. We had one last week as well, and then this week we've got one. And basically, if you can keep a video down to like a few minutes, like say 3-4 minutes, where it includes a camp and a shelter, happy days. I also nearly included a full shelter only this week, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, now it's going to be top 5 camp creations. I'm not sure what to do with Fallout Worlds. If you've got any ideas, please let me know down in the comments. But for now, we're going to jump straight in. So if you like anyone involved, any of them stand out to you, all the links for their channels are down in the description. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and you want to help me out, help the video, support the channel, help me pay them bills, hit that like button for me. It helps push the video out to more people and stuff like that. And of course, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's jump straight into this week's top 5 camps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, up this week at number 5, we have the return of Nomad Games. Now, Nomad Games hasn't been around, he's took a bit of a break, but now he seems to be back and he's brought in with him this really cool build. First off, as you can see, he's got a really awesome looking crane thing on the top there, which drags down to the dam down the bottom, bringing the supplies up, because obviously you've got a trading system coming in there, bits of boats and stuff coming in, and then dropping off supplies, and then bringing it up the top here where it gets pulled up with a crane, and up the top you've got this lovely little settlement type of thing going on. Now, I love the low friendly vibes of it. Like I say, the crane looks absolutely awesome, and the really cool little factors of this build is Nomad actually based a few of the different buildings inside of the settlement around different buildings we've seen in previous Fallout. So I think it was particularly Fallout New Vegas. If we get to that bit, you will see it all on screen as well, because he's got this ongoing commentary throughout, as you will see. But basically he's copied off a couple of little shacks and stuff that were in New Vegas. This is one of them right here, and it just looks really good. Very low friendly, very junky designed. It's very scrappy looking, and like I've always said, I love these type of builds. And I think last week I actually mentioned the fact that it was either last week or the week before, we didn't have many kind of scrappy, law friendly type of builds, so it's nice to see one get thrown in this week. There's also a couple of others, and if you were one of them people, thank you for getting involved. You guys did absolutely awesome, and I just love to see the variety of camps this week. Got lots of cool stuff that didn't make it in, so apologies for that if you didn't make it, but I did enjoy them, so thank you for getting involved. And this is another one by New Vegas, sorry, and it looks very similar. It looked really good, so awesome job, Nomad. Thank you for getting involved. Okay, so up this week at number 4, we have Vanity Blood Gaming with this water park. Now, we did have another water park last week, can't get my words out there, and this one is something that is another water park, but it's a different take to it. So it's a different design, different type of shape, and this one, what I really loved about it was the fact that you made a water park, but then also thrown in the idea of having a Nuka-Cola cafe in there, and it was just really cool. I love the fact that you literally found basically a pond in the New Guard and just went, right, I'm going to restructure this place, I'm going to structure an entire camp around it and make me own water park, and it worked really well. You've got the gaps in the foundations that you've just seen, to have the little kind of swimming pools and stuff in there, but then also threw in this cafe diner thing over here with the Nuka-Cola theme, and I thought it looked awesome. Obviously you've got the water park slide and stuff, the Wavy Willards water slide, I think it's actually properly called, probably not, but it is what it is. I never get stuff right, but it looks nice on the side there, and of course you've got nice seating bits around as well, and like I say, very nicely themed inside of the diner itself. Works really well with that red and white theme throughout it. We do need some Nuka-Cola bar bundle sets, I think, because we've got the Red Rocket and stuff, we've got the Slocum Joes, but we haven't got a Nuka-Cola one, which is a little bit odd. Outside though, as you can see, very nicely decorated. Everything's got nice space in it. It's got it's well laid out, that's the right term to use. And yeah, just all around looks good. I like the different levels included as well. You've got different levels of the foundations and stuff to change it. And the catwalk, you know what I mean, them bloody them fence things, the catwalk Vault-Tec ones, they work really well in this build. So awesome job, Vanity. Thank you for getting involved, and congratulations on number 4. Up next at number 3 this week, we have Nuka Violet, who has made a Mr. Fuzzy car wash, which I thought was a really cool, unique idea. I thought it worked really well as well. Aquanova did another Mr. Fuzzy one this week, which was also a really cool kind of theme. She did like a gift shop type of thing. And then obviously this one I just thought was a bit more different. It was a bit kind of random and weird and unique, and it looked really cool with this huge face on the front, so I've thrown that one in there. But massive shout out to Aqua as well for doing her build, very nicely done, and it was another one of them long ones where she does the full tutorial and walkthrough of how she'd done it. Now I love the little signage on the left hand side there saying Mr. Fuzzy and the prices. You come in here, you've got the lighting system. I love the idea of them flamethrowers being in there as well as kind of like the water sprayers on the car. Like, it looks mad that you've got all this stuff in here, and there's probably people watching seeing the odd couple of things that's kind of floating, because I think there's a couple of lockers backwards floating, and they're probably thinking, whoa, how the hell's someone done this type of thing? There they are, right there. That's the ones I'm on about. There you go. Very fancy glitching. Well, not so fancy. It's quite simple when you know how to do it. But very cool looking. Lots of glitching going on. A fantastic location for it with all the cars and stuff. And you've also got this little gift shop on the side as well. Love what you did with that Nuka-Cola bit there where you've got all the bottles and stuff. You like missed out one of the bar sets and you put that in there. Really cool idea with that. And all around the build is just absolutely brilliant. I love the attention to detail to like fit it all in, and also like work in with this kind of store design and merging, like for example the Tinker's Workbench, you've got merged into the doorway of that glass window there, or what would previously be in a glass doorway. But it looks really cool, and I love that sign right there. So awesome job, Nuka Violet. Congratulations on number 3. Okay, so up at number 2 this week, this is the build I was talking about very earlier on. This is by Khalil Smooth, who's decided to do a camp build, but with also this camp build, he's also got a shelter included. Now, I know I'm breaking all the traditional rules, but I need to kind of move with the times, I think, because we've got that much stuff going on in this game now. We've got the shelters, we've got camps, we've got Fallout Worlds. I don't honestly have a clue how I'm meant to keep it just camps when people's building in all of these things now. Like, it's really hard to do, and I haven't got a clue where to actually take it. I haven't got a clue how to move with the times, so this is what I'm doing. I'm just going with the top 5 creations each week. That's the new way of going forward. So whether it's a shelter, whether it's a camp, whether it's Fallout Worlds, I think that's how I'm going to do it. Let me know in the comments if you think that's how I should go over it. But anyways, blabbering on I am, so let's move on to the actual build. This one is a build by Khalil Smooth, and it's based around the movie Goonies. If you haven't seen the Goonies, I haven't got a clue what you were doing as a child, or depending on your age, what you were doing when you had kids, or when you just... I haven't got a clue. But you must have seen the Goonies, and this is based on the bar in the Goonies. Now, this thing looks absolutely awesome. I love how you've somehow managed to design it and decorate it in a kind of fashion that makes it look abandoned and old. It's very minimum lighting. It's very messy. There's just stuff like just crammed on top of each other. Nice little Easter egg in the build here as well. Goonies never see a die. I bet there's going to be loads of people in the comments, you know, saying they've never seen this film. But anyways, going on from the actual build itself, this is where it gets absolutely incredible, and it just was like, wow, like this is absolutely mad. Like the fact that he linked it so well with the films and stuff, and then this is how it goes. Bit of a long scene this bit, but we're going down, as you can see, floating rocks going on, loads of like pipes and stuff all over the place. But when you actually go through this little entrance here, this is where the build gets mad. It really does like give you memories and flashbacks of the movie and stuff. All the caves and the mine shafts and stuff that they crawl through to get to the treasure and everything like that. Spoiler alert if you know, if you're one of these weird people that haven't seen the Goonies. But you know, never mind. And then as you go through, this is where the build gets mad. This is the pirate ship that Khalil Smooth has built underneath in the mine shelter, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the use of that fancy bar bundle set that he's like merged into the walls there. I think that looks awesome. He's got the cannons or broadsiders on the side there. He's got the use of like the contemporary log cabin rails there as well. And also, what the hell is that thing that he's used to make the sails? Oh my god, it's curtains. Never mind, I've realised what it is. It's curtains. That looks absolutely sick, and I love how it just fits in so well and looks so realistic for a ship and stuff. So much stuff going on inside the shelter to actually make this kind of work a lot better than what it would if you tried making a camp to look like this, because of all the like limitations and restrictions and stuff. But this thing looks absolutely amazing. Amazing stuff. Congratulations, Khalil Smooth, on making number 2. This was just absolutely brilliant, so thank you for getting involved, mate. Alright, so then at number 1 this week is probably and possibly one of the craziest and one of the best builds. Like, I think I said this about his last one as well. Like, Spider-Fett Gaming, here he is at number 1. This thing is just absolutely insane. It is the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. If you haven't seen Star Wars, it's another movie thing if you haven't seen it. I don't know where you've been, but never mind. This is this is the Millennium Falcon, and it looks absolutely just incredible. Look at that. Look how much stuff is merged into each other, bloody destroyed and crafted and pushed together using flamethrowers. It looks absolutely just mad. I don't know what to say about this build. I wouldn't know where to begin to even start working on this. The use of all the conduits and stuff dotted around as well, making it look like if you've seen the actual Millennium Falcon, it's got all sorts going around the outside, and I think that was the purpose of all them conduits. It's not because he hasn't got a clue how to wire up a camp, it's just literally to make it have this kind of texture on the build, and it looks absolutely insane. The attention to detail is brilliant as well. He's got that little the driver's kind of cabin thing on one side. He's got the satellite on the roof as well. Only thing he's missing is a little R2-D2 to sit on the top as well, but apart from that, it's brilliant. If you go and watch the video as well, he's put in like audio from the actual Star Wars film and stuff, or from the films, because it's not one film, but he's put in like loads of audio, and it just looks absolutely brilliant, and it's really entertaining. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And yeah, it's just absolutely brilliant. Love the use of the mainframes and stuff inside as well, and the fact you put a ghillie suit on someone to make them a Wookiee was just fantastic. But yeah, amazing stuff, Spider-Fett. Up there with one of the best builds I've seen. Amazing stuff. Congratulations on number 1. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this week's top 5 camps. Like I say, this is I'm trying to move with the times, trying to move with the whole kind of thing of now we've got Fallout Worlds, shelters and everything. And it's been a while where I've been thinking to myself, how the hell do I move with the shelters? How do I keep up with shelters as well as camp builds? Keep it all relevant. And for a while I've always said, like, I'm not going to do shelters and camps in the same one. But now it's like, to do shelters alone, it's hard to get so many shelter builds, because everyone's building camps, not shelters. So it's hard to kind of get that in. It was taking a while to get the people involved in that, in the shelters ones. We ran a shelters only competition last month, and not that many people got involved compared to like a camp type of challenge that we've been doing. So I think the best way to do it is just include all of them. Like I said, there was one person, it was Pakido, who did absolutely amazing Mothman shelter. Shout out to you, brilliant job with that one. And yeah, there was some brilliant builds again this week. I had to miss out a lot of people, even the return of Corva. Corva's came back this week, guys. Corva is back building, and I didn't show him, so apologies, Corva, but welcome back, mate. And yeah, brilliant job as always, everyone. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. What should we do? Should we do like top 5 creations and just let everyone in with everything, or should we keep it just camps, or what? Let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed, hit that like button for me. And of course, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. That'd be fantastic. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.